Hi, I'm Mike Corliss at Tormach. Today I'm going to show you how to put a fourth axis on the machine and line it up to the axes of the machine. Then after we have the fourth axis all bolted up and trued up, we'll bolt the 3-jaw chuck on it and double check it with a test bar. One thing with all your fourth axes, they're going to come with alignment keys. It's a good idea to use those, especially if you're going to use a tailstock. This one doesn't have the keys on there, so I can go over aligning it in both planes, the X plane and the Z plane. But it is a good idea to use them. I don't like alignment keys except for fourth axis work. Okay, I've set the fourth axis in here, and I've just snugged down the clamps, the hold down clamps, to hold it into place, give us some place to start for indicating. And I tilted the head up at 90 degrees and snug the clamp bolts down on the back side. Now we'll run our indicator across the face. Zero the indicator. Now move the indicator off the face so it doesn't bounce when it's going across the grooves. And then I'll use this back clamp. This one is the pivot point. So I'll loosen up the one in the front and the one in the back. Tap it into 0. Then we'll retighten the clamps. Now if you're using the alignment keys in the base of the fourth axis, it would be really close. Without the alignment keys in there, it's just like putting a vise on it. So my indicator off. Now this time I'll loosen this corner and the back again. We're getting pretty close. Still about a half thou off. Now the fourth axis is trued up to the X and Y plane of the machine. Okay, now we're going to check to see how close we are as far as being square to the Z axis. I'll zero the indicator up on top here. Okay, we're off about 5 thousandths.
Is that a lot?
It's yeah, it's enough that I'm going to shim it up. Just got to make sure we put the shim in the right spot. So right now the head's sitting like this. So we'll put 5/10 piece of shim stock under the back side, and that'll hopefully bring us right up to where we need to be. It's probably going to take 10. Yeah, we'll use this. I just removed the clamp off the back side. I leave the front two tight so we shouldn't lose our XY orientation. Then lift up on the back side. You should be able to lift it up enough that you can get the shim stock under it. So it's going to take 10/10 shim. The distance that we're indicating across is about half the length of our base. So actually when it said 5/10 to start with, I should have used 10. It's kind of what I was guessing, but now we know. That's pretty close. Over 5 inches, it's off about 4/10, so that's probably close enough. Now to mount the 3-jaw chuck on this tilting 6-inch head, we can mount it just as it's sitting here, but it's going to get kind of tough to slide the T-nuts in. So what I'm going to do is, seeing it's a tilting head, I'm going to just lay it flat. And then bolt the chuck on. I got the 3-jaw bolted on. We have the test bar clamped in. Now we can run the indicator on it and see how good it looks. Now that I got the 3-jaw chuck bolted on and using the test bar, indicated along the test bar, and I find that I'm off about 5/1000ths in the area that I indicated. So basically I could pull my shim stock out. And all that variances, it could be the chuck itself, it could be a little bit of the adapter plate, but it's probably most likely in the hard jaws themselves. That's probably where we're picking up a little bit of variance. So it's a good, if you're going to be using the faceplate, indicate the fourth axis with the faceplate. If you're going to be using the 3-jaw chuck, indicate either using your workpiece or a test bar like this. That's the best way to align it. It was a 10th ounce shim, and the base of our fourth axis is, just guessing, it's approximately 10 inches. The area we're indicating here is about 4 inches. So whatever variance we have here, we almost got to double it for the shim, or in this case to remove the shim. Yeah, taking the shim out pretty well, straightened it right out. Okay, so that's the basics of how to align the fourth axis with your machine. It's important to indicate either your workpiece or a test bar in whatever you're using for work holding. If it's a 3-jaw or 4-jaw, or if you're bolting it right to the faceplate of the chuck, it'll go, once you got it dialed in, it'll repeat really well for you.